Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is edg3za and we are back for some more edg3za. So to start this episode off, I figured I wanted to show you I've done quite a lot of work on the tunnels and things like that. It's not finished yet, but this is where I am moving forwards and thinking through making this complete because I want to finish this off. I should only finish things off when I actually want to. Hello. Can you just pass away? Thank you, because I know he's going to shoot at me and destroy things. So I kind of extended this, and with my luck, it probably won't have a single skeleton, but that's okay. As you can see, I'm starting to cover the area above it and around it, and I've noticed while working up there I get lots of good spawn rates down here, but every single time I've come to check it, it's kind of not been correct. So let's grab that, and we're going to head back to the farm. So just give me a moment and you will see 2 short clips right now. So, the reason that we have swapped to just using this is I kind of don't think I can get all of the flowers, and this is kind of the reliable way for us to farm the wither, and I kind of tried completely different farms with different resources, and the answer is, okay, you know what? Let's just go down there for now. That was way too loud. The reason that I want the wither farm is we need to get wither roses, and I've seen quite a few people sharing videos for how you can do it in the end. I can tell you, I tested them and they're actually not correct. You can't turn those portals off the way that they said you just put the wither in and stuff like that. And for that reason, it's pretty much something that we will just live off of. And I do know that I get multiple nether stars. So I had 2 before. And what I do is I just go, there we go, it'll despawn in the future. And I just also wanted to put another head on that side, because there we go, we've got 2. Like, I think the looting tables are incorrect. So, one moment, and then we will start on the flower hat. Here we go, and I've kind of started it, but that doesn't really count completely. Now, I figure I probably don't have enough hoppers, but this is where the line will go up to, and then I pretty much get rid of it. That's it. There we go. That would have at least been amusing. I kind of feel that we need to get that level. So this will need to go 1 up. And let's just do this for a second, because the hoppers will lead up to over there. So that is the normal line. And sorry if the slimes are too noisy. I think we should just rather actually put it in line. That was slightly awkward. Yes, it was 1 hopper too little, but we should totally just put that in line. So I'm going to sort out the hopper line. One moment. Our very first step is going to be starting this line, because that's kind of going to be slightly tedious, maybe. There we go. Then let's just get back up there, like so. What we should do for ourselves is just get a crafting table over here so that we can grab the redstone. So we'll do the 64 at a time, just like that. And let's just get you, and that should be more than 64, so that's fine. And there we go, and that's fine. Now we should be able to make 64 comparators. There we go, quick and easy. Now these and this system isn't necessarily going to be correct because it could eventually get overflow and things like that, but I'm not going to worry about that. We just need a place to store our flowers. So there we go. So that is the first step, and I'm sure you know for the sorting systems and things like that exactly how this would look. And actually, let's do that line first, because now I need to just stick repeaters there. So this will take me a little while, but I'll bring you back. Alright, so we should be able to do this pretty easily. And over here, we can just fill it in with some redstone, like so. This shouldn't ever get overflows, it's just a collection spot that we can use for our flowers. And that is pretty much the reason that we have this. I'm just going to be slightly sad if we go to more than a double chest of a certain block. So let me just get lots of hoppers, and then we'll be back together. I kind of figured this would be amusing to use as the separator block, because we can just add it to our redstone supply. So I'm going to rename it to separator. As we look over the back here, you can see a pile of 64 did all of them except that one. So I had to go make a second pile. But that's okay. Now, this is where this will be slightly tedious. So I think actually, let's just grab you and make ourselves a chest over here, because we kind of will need some space in our inventory to do this. I believe, like, we don't need the redstone stuff on us, or the separator, like, or this, but I'll just leave it. Let's just consider what we're going to do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 and 17 is what's needed. So let's just go for chests, because we're going to need 17 shulker boxes. So we should be able to do this quite a lot at a time. So we will need 2 of each that we want to use. And I think I just saw a skeleton. Yes, he's gonna come shoot us. There we go. And we'll just leave it there for now. So this, we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shulker boxes for starters. So 9, and we'll take the 8 so that we get 7 at least. And this is how we'll organize it, so that we can just go orange, shulker box. Red, shulker box. And this will probably be boring, so one moment. This next step is probably the most annoying step, but there we go, and there we go. So we can get the red up, there we go, there we go, and so on and so forth, because then we've got the colors and the sorting. You will notice there is one error. Yeah, we don't have pink dye because this isn't really sorted yet, and we don't have pink tulips. But now, what we can do for ourselves is quite simple, because these can all sort into the system. Obviously, the next step is easy to understand. We need to build the same basically over here, and I just saw I need to take this area down because let's just get a block there. We're going to have a hopper pointing that way, and the output hopper pointing that way. So yeah, one down. This was semi-tedious, but at least we've got the resources to make this quite quick. Let's actually place the hoppers correctly like we're trying. So there we go. So I know I need 64 and 4 extra, so let's just be tedious and slow and throw that into a hopper by accident. As we're getting to the end of this, that should shoot items up to the top, and these won't get collected, but there we go. That should be fine. Next, we should grab some of the hoppers. I'm sure I had a few more. Yes, definitely a few more. And we'll go this way, all the way back, because this should give it the correct line. But then we need to swap to something completely different. Mind you, I don't really like that fact, but that's not really a problem. It's just I feel bad about it. So those sand blocks were there. Now I need to know from you ladies and gentlemen what you guys feel about how that is number one. I kind of can't think of what to do for the decorations. I was thinking maybe I just put out a set of completely new blocks that shows what it is underneath, but then it will be lower, and for that reason I was just going, I maybe shouldn't necessarily do that. We can get out over there. And then on the other side of that, it's just I have a discussion that I had with another YouTuber. Now, this was a very interesting discussion, and for that reason, I'm not going to just try and get the 20 minutes every single time. I will talk a bit about things like I am currently, but it's not going to be something that we stick to for no reason, because people will prefer watching things that are slightly shorter, and it's got to do with getting more viewers and more subscribers and things like that. So that is the strategy I'm going for. Because I don't know the design and things like that, instead of taking 2, 3, 4 more hours today working that out, because I'll find a design that I actually like eventually, it'll just be better to keep it to the minimum. So unfortunately for this episode, there is going to be a long talk at the end like this, but we're basically going to switch to making sure our content is pretty much interesting and short. Shorter and more interesting means people will see it more, and then we can get more subscribers and things like that. But when we've got the more viewers, then we can stick to something that will give us more time in the episodes, and then we'll have shorter episodes. So then that's the other side, is having slightly shorter episodes. Now, I personally prefer still to try and keep the 20 minutes. I won't necessarily be able to do it every single time, like this time. But for that reason, I would love to hear from you. What tutorials would you like in Minecraft? Because I figured, why not do a tutorial series? Because that is easy to organize and easy to understand, and I can pretty much show off more of my knowledge of Minecraft. So if you want to know how can you find the end portal or something like that, like a few suggestions for what I will do soon is just let me know, and that could be pretty awesome. Now, that being said, that is pretty much where we're going to leave it today, so I don't talk for 45 minutes, because that would just make this feel slightly bad and sad. So I'm going to go and get tons more flowers and finish things off, like the sorting system and stuff like that. And I appreciate you ladies and gentlemen watching, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it.